Hello everyone, welcome to Worship Media. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell.
Hello everyone, Chidi here. We're still talking about this xenophobic uh, issue that is going on in South Africa. You know, the attack of Nigerians and other African nationals in South Africa, but especially Nigerians. You know, and it just brings to mind one of the broadcasts that Shore did when he was contesting for a presidency, where he was talking about his visit to South Africa, and I felt like playing that video so you guys can, relate with him. As you guys know, Shore has been held by the DSS in Nigeria for over 30 days now. He's been in unlawful detention. He was abducted from his apartment more than 30 days now, and they've not allowed him to appear in court. And for a lot of people, they thought that arresting Mr. Shore will shut him down, but that has not happened. Okay. And a lot of people keep asking, Chidi, why do you keep talking about this guy? Why don't you just give up? And I'm like, why would we give up when the issues that Shore represented, instead of going away, they continue to magnify, they continue to prove him right. The case in point is this xenophobia that is happening in South Africa right now. It's been on and off, and people in South Africa have been complaining. You saw videos online when they even went to the Nigerian embassy in South Africa to complain, and the government has been very slow in reacting. And Shore made mention of what happened in Nigeria before, when South Africa threatened the integrity of Nigeria. The way Nigeria reacted, they were prompt, they were decisive, and South Africa responded immediately, and the whole thing was settled. But in this case, for weeks, for months, going to a few years back now, 2 3 years now, 2 years at least, they started these xenophobia attacks. The federal government has not taken any decisive situation. People have been killed, people continue to be killed, shops, businesses have been collapsed because of this xenophobia, and the government has just been talking about diplomacy, diplomacy, diplomacy. But then, to show you that Shore is a genuine human being with very genuine intentions for Nigeria, for those of you who care to know, I want to play this video for you. This video was done sometime last year. We're doing the 2019 presidential election campaigns. This video is courtesy of Face the Nation, so that's so nobody holds us accountable or try to copyright us. Anyway, guys, listen to what Shore had to say then.
And I was invited on an interview. I spoke for 5 minutes. They shut down the interview. What was I saying? I said, look, the moment I become the president of Nigeria, the treatment you mete out to Nigerians will stop. They were scared. They don't want somebody to say that. They didn't understand that the president of Nigeria is practically the president of Africa. And I'm not trying to be territorial here, but that moral voice is important on the continent of Africa. And it is true. Look at the only time that Nigeria just pulled its weight on South Africa, when they were doing the nonsense with yellow fever cats. The next day, everybody sat right.
Hear that? This was his comment when he was asked. I don't know what they asked him, and he talked about when he was in South Africa, because he went to South Africa. They brought him on a radio show. He started the radio show, but the first few comments that he made on the radio show, because it was big in South Africa, everybody was tuned into the radio show. The first few comments that he made about the treatment of Nigerians in South Africa, I think the radio station got a call from the government and they had to stop the program. Now, this is Shore in South Africa, disrupting the space there, disrupting the political space in South Africa. And the South African people could not even handle what he was saying. and yet some people will look at him and say, oh, this guy is not sincere, we don't trust him. He was right there. You think if the president of Nigeria went to South Africa and talked to this situation harshly and sanctioned the South African companies? Now, look, see, one thing I don't understand about our government is they wait and wait and wait until things get out of hand. Right now, they've started vandalizing South African businesses in Nigeria. They could have saved MTM. They could have saved ShopRite from all this vandalism in Nigeria, because Nigerians were not violent. But for days, for weeks, you didn't do anything. Now the people have suddenly started reacting. When we're calling for revolution now, people are saying, oh, Chidi, you guys want to disrupt the country. You guys want to see the looting of ShopRite in Nigeria, the destruction of MTN offices in Nigeria is a clear signal to you. It's a clear indication that whenever you push people to the wall, they react. Nobody called Nigerians and told them to go into ShopRite and start looting ShopRite. But when you watch all the videos coming out of South Africa, go to our Worship Media YouTube page and see lots of these videos that we're posting out there about the reports that we're getting from South Africa. Some of the images, we cannot even post them. Human beings were being burnt alive. Nigerians, they were screaming. They dragged them out of their cars. They stoned them. They killed them. Why? Just because they are Nigerian. And the people who have sworn to protect the integrity of Nigeria, both domestically and internationally, watched and they saw these people being killed, and nobody came to their rescue. Until you think they don't have brothers and sisters, now their brothers and sisters in Nigeria are starting to react. Let me see what the government will do. So let me play the thing again, so you hear what SOWORE had to say then. And to let you know that if SOWORE was not being held right now, he will still be out on the street demonstrating by now about this South African thing.
And I was invited on an interview. I spoke for 5 minutes. They shut down the interview. What was I saying? I said, look, the moment I become the president of Nigeria, the treatment you mete out to Nigerians will stop. They were scared. They don't want somebody to say that. They didn't understand that the president of Nigeria is practically the president of Africa. And I'm not trying to be territorial here, but that moral voice is important on the continent of Africa. You know, and it is true. Look at the only time that Nigeria just pulled its weight on South Africa, when they were doing the nonsense with yellow fever cards. The next day, everybody sat right.
Yeah. The incident he was talking about, I think it happened during the time of Abacha. And that's what everybody's saying right now. That Abacha was bad, he was mean, he has his bad side. But when it came to defending Nigeria's integrity, he did well. Honestly, people still commend him for that. You know, everybody has one slight good in them. The way Abacha he fought UK, he fought US, he fought everybody to a standstill. He fought them to the negotiation table. When South Africa messed up about say Nigerians having yellow fever or whatever, and turned about 180 Nigerians back, Nigeria sent South Africans back to South Africa immediately. And then they said, no, cool down, let's talk. That's what I was talking about. All right, guys, I'm just keeping you updated on what is happening in South Africa. You can send us any videos or any stories that you get coming from South Africa, so that we can blog it, we can share it with everybody. And please keep praying for Moyele SOWORE, pray for his family. You know, keep doing whatever you can to make the government realize that holding him without charging him to court is denial of his fundamental human rights, and that Moyele SOWORE has done what every other person has a right to do in any democracy, and he does not have any right to be held in captivity by the DSS or the federal government of Nigeria. If you think he has committed an offense, charge him to court. Bring your lawyers and let him bring his lawyer, and let us challenge it in a law of competent jurisdiction, as they say it. Okay, this is Chidi reaching you from Toronto, Canada. Bye bye.